Delta surging, hospitals around the country being pushed to the limit. The U.S. now surpassing 40 million COVID cases during the pandemic, and more than 252,000 pediatric cases reported just last week. That is the highest weekly total yet. And children hospital admissions are on the rise as well, at their highest point on average, about 365 children being admitted to the hospital each day.
More states are now calling on military personnel for help, including Idaho, where health authorities have officially declared a crisis. Kaylee Hartung is in Boise with the latest. Good morning, Kaylee.
Hey, good morning, Michael. As cases skyrocket in Idaho, some hospitals are running out of beds and even more are running out of staff. That has led them to turn to what officials are now calling the last resort, rationing health care.
This morning, as millions of children start the school year, the U.S. setting an alarming new record. More than 252,000 children diagnosed with COVID last week, the highest number of pediatric cases since the pandemic began.
We're calling this the fourth wave, but it has certainly been by far the most impactful surge, really hitting at children and adolescents.
In Texas, where the number of children hospitalized with COVID hit an all-time high over the weekend, 11-year-old Levi Quartucci tested positive a few days after going back to school, then spent 4 days in a hospital bed.
It just felt horrible throughout the whole time.
He's now recovering after fighting for his life.
I would say to take it seriously and to protect yourselves from what can be a really, really dangerous and awful disease.
Hospitals across the country are now calling for help, and the Department of Defense is answering, sending military medics to support Alabama, Arkansas, and Idaho.
This is a war against COVID. It is not over. We are very much in the middle of the battle.
Idaho's governor calls it an unprecedented point in the state's history. The health department now activating crisis standards of care for at least 10 hospitals, warning residents they could face long wait times.
When we get short on certain supplies, oxygen or ventilator equipment or what have you, that may require us to make some tough decisions about who gets what when.
Doctors say this time around the surge feels and looks different.
We don't have to have these patients in our ICUs. Every single patient that I've seen in the intensive care unit has been unvaccinated, and they're also younger.
That was the case for 31-year-old TikToker Alexandra Blankenbiller in Florida. She wanted to do more research before getting the vaccine.
I don't have a lot of energy for talking, so I'm going to try to make this quick.
But she was too late. Blankenbiller losing her battle to the virus just days later. In this final video posted on her TikTok, the influencer encouraging her followers to get the shot.
Don't wait. Go get it. Because hopefully, if you get it, then you won't end up in the hospital like me.
And the CDC has released 2 new studies finding that since the Delta variant has become predominant, these COVID-19 cases in children and adolescents have been increasing in number, but not in severity. So that means, based on what we know right now, a child is not more likely to get severely ill or die from Delta. But we are seeing these increases in hospitalizations because of the sheer number of kids who are testing positive right now, George.
Okay, Kaylee, thanks very much. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.